Kamakani, Kaili, Aloha, which means snatched by the wind or taken by the wind. And another Beach Boy was taken by the wind. Blackout Whaley, old time Beach Boy, you know, he just passed away this last week. And I want to pay my condolences to Blackout. I did a short thing yesterday about Blackout when I found out. And, but I'm going to do this song for Blackout because it's one of my favorite songs that I do for, you know, the guys that you know died. I like to sing this song for them because there's another Beach Boy that was snatched by the wind, you know, taken away, and then placed out in the ocean where all the Beach Boys are. I want you guys all joining with me. All the Beach Boys. Kupua, my flower, Kule. Kumili, mili, Kule. Avi kame, ki. Ai mili, ai mili. Forever, my brother. Kukino. E aloha. E aloha. E ana. E kamakani. E kamakani. Kaulana. Kaulana. O kaina. O kaina. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Kamakani, kamakani. Kaili, kaili. Aloha. Aloha, my brother. Okay, all you Hawaiians join in. Ai mili, e hiwa hiwa nau, e hiwa hiwa nau, aile, mauno, forever, aile, mauno forever, aile. Aloha, Blackout Whaley. We're gonna miss you, brother. Oh boy. You know, I mentioned I work with Blackout at the Haleau Beach Services, Waikiki Beach. You know, we started back in, I think we started that club in '53, something like that. You know, uh, and there's a whole bunch of us that that were Korea Beach Boys. You know, down with Duke's Duke's statue is at. You know, and that banyan tree, that was the Korea Beach Boys. Who was the Korea Beach Boys? You know, and then all the Beach Boys, and then they had like Duke, different type of Beach Boys down at the Outrigger Canoe Club. You know, and these guys were the first commercial Beach Boys. You know, the one that took out the tourists, and they started from the Outrigger and the Huinalo Club, right next to the Moana. There used to be a paddling club. Where Duke started that club in 1911. I mentioned that before. And then as the years went along, you know, there was one bunch that hang around the How Tree. You know, those are mostly the locals. You know, the Hawaiians that couldn't join the Outrigger Canoe Club next door. You know, unless you were some businessman or somebody like Duke. You know, that's why Duke formed that club. So, you know, the Hawaiians would have a place in our club of their own. You know, so they can compete against the Outrigger Canoe Club. You know, in sports and stuff. And that's where they started. So you know, you had like both sides had like you know, the Howley locals that were born there. You know, because they were mixed both sides. Mostly it was you know, the kids from Hawaii belonged to Huinalo. You know, that's the club I started with. You know, the first paddling canoe club. I mean, you know, they started on Waikiki Beach, and we had old man Capico. You know, that was our coach, and he started coaching there, I think in the '30s. You know, there were coaches before him there, but you know, he was the last one that took over. That when I was a kid that I paddled with, you know, during that time, you know, because we were paddling right on the beach. The canoe races were right there, and the other canoes were like from different parts of the island, and a lot of them had the canoes down at the LOI Canal. You know, it was convenient to leave their boat there, so they could paddle down to the beach, Waikiki, when the races, you know, every year. You know, we'd have a race there, and then different parts of the island, you know, at that time. So I remember as a kid, you know, Rabbit was there ever since at Kuya Beach with her. Rabbit is the oldest guy now, 95, 96. Okay, I mean, I gotta talk about Rabbit. You know, why do you think Rabbit lived so long? Huh? that caca. Because the guy don't drink no smoke, so he couldn't hang around guys with us, like us, you know? Because that's all we did was like, you know, we go in Waikiki Sands or the Blue Room right there, right? That's where the Beach Boys hang out. So every time we get through working, boom, right in the Blue Room, suck them out. Then our wives got to come pull us out of it, pry us out of the bar. We had the merry-go-round bar, you know, in front, and then the Blue Room in the back, you know. Right next to Haleau, you know. Right, it's Haleau where we work, our beach. Right next door is Waikiki Sands, Waikiki Tavern, you know. That's where we hang out after work. Now they do it at Duke's. You know, Didi has this place right there, you know, right next to the Moana Hotel, you know, and right next to Duke's Walkway. That's Didi's concession. You can see the grass hut. And then when all the Beach Boys get through, they go into Duke's. You know, that's what I do when I go over there. You know, You know, I used to wait for Dookie, you know, because Dookie was working for Didi at that time. You know, we'd go, as soon as they get through, you know, the whole bunch of guys, you know, Bruce, Tommy, you know, someone Tommy, all us, you know, Gabby would come down from there. Gabby would come down from the Makalena. You know, Gabby's the only one living right now that paddled with me to the Molokai. Oh, Remy Atak and Blackout was the next two. You know, Atak Remy Chang, he's 89 years old now. He's older, you know. We're the only ones, he and I, the only ones left. And Gabby, you know, on that Haliao 1954 team. Because Rabbit paddled on the Huinalo. The 54 Rabbit won. You know, with Rabbit won that race with this kid Jake, you know, was the stroker name. And Harry Makalena paddled with, you know, Gabby's brother. You know, like those guys, you know, like, you know, I don't know if you know, Harry's been sick. I don't know, you know, so he's like about 86 years old or more, you know. You know, and you figure Gabby's about 50, 81, 82, like, you know. So they're all up there. So, I've been going home for the last 15 years, you know, like, I started, you know, when I took home Sandy Kanamoko, you know, and then we took his ashes out at far too, because they put Billy out there, Billy Kanamoko, his cousin. And, so I was wondering where the heck Didi was going. You know, Didi's a Kanamoko. But, you know, we put him out in the beach in Waikiki. No, he went out there. You know, what can I say? You know, that's his boats, right? So he went out that far, that side. And like down over, they won't put him like 3 miles out. We don't go that far. So we went out there, man, that was a long trip. You know, when we go out, you know, we break the rules. We only go about a mile and a half outside Waikiki. Shh, no say nothing. All right? That's average. That's what mostly all the guys I had right there. Dookie, everybody. Freddie Marino. You know, I've been going on for that Jammer. Small Tony, yeah, Kia, Jesse Crawford, man, just so many I can't count. They call me like I was going for all these funerals, you know, and every time they see me, the guy they call me, hey Lloyd, who died this time? Because when I go back, you know, I was going back just about every other month, man, and he said, who died? I said, why somebody gotta die? Then, you know, I was getting tired, so I used to say, when they say, who died? I go, oh, somebody told me you died, that's why I came back. You know, I break the cover, they all start laughing, and, you know. So I say to you, my brothers, Beach Boys, and all their friends, you know, and the tourists, we say aloha to Blackout Willie, you know, and I hope I can make it back. I'm not sure, you know. So we don't know when the funeral's at. So I say aloha. And everybody say a prayer for Blackout. Mahalo.